Hey everybody, back again here, doing something I haven't done for a good long time, looking at some Magic cards. This is of course the 2015 core set. It's been out for a while. I actually picked up a couple different sets, core set, Fate Reforged, and the Dragons of Tarkir. We're going to do a couple of Crack-A-Pack videos just to see how the game has changed since I last played probably a decade ago. Now I sold a lot of my cards. I still have probably 1,000, 1,500 or so, and I kept all my decks, so I'm still good to play. But we're going to crack these open and see what we get in a modern pack. Start with this right here in the center. First thing, the packaging is different. This is because I did pick these up at Target. My local card store was closed today, so let's see what we get here. So inside the pack, there's another pack, because this is the anti-theft little tablet on top to help you rip them open. Interesting feature. It says 13 plus because, you know, if you're under 13, of course, these cards will connect you directly to the devil and steal your soul. Little new to Magic thing. Get you to come to the store to play. This is Duel of Planeswalkers 2015. I think I have this one on the 360. Maybe I have 2014. I don't know. Yep. Let's see what we get. Okay. Nimbus of the Isles. Undergrowth Scavenger. Sign in Blood. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Interesting for a Megrim deck. The fact that I'm referencing a Megrim deck should tell you the last time I actually played a lot. Peel from Reality. Target creature control, target creature don't control. Typhoid Rats. 1/1 for 1 black. Standard black creature type. Goblin Warrior, Foundry Street Denizen. Again, another 1/1 for 1. Ranger's Guile. Target creature control gets +1/+1 and gains a hexproof until the end of turn. Hexproof is a newer feature, I guess, that I haven't been familiar with. I'll have to look that one up. Marked by Honor. Enchant creature gets a +2/+2 and has Vigilance. So basically, and it doesn't tap when it attacks. I forgot that used to be called. Welkin Turn. A 1 colorless, 1 blue, 2/1 flyer. Can only block flyers. Alright, Meteorite Artifact. For 5 colorless, when it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Tap to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. I say mana. Some people say mana. I say mana. Endless Obedience, sorcery. 4 colorless, 2 black. That's pretty expensive. Creatures can help cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 of the colorless. Interesting. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Interesting. I like that. Good for a zombie deck. Feral Incantation. Put 3/3 green beast creature tokens in the battlefield. Wow. 8 colorless and 1 green. Expensive, but again, with that convoke, maybe it'll help. Here's your rare. Return 2 of the ranks, pardon me. Return X target creature cards from the with converted mana cost of 2 or less graveyard to your battlefield. It could be good for a white deck, but that's expensive as hell. Hunt the Weak. It's a foil. Shiny. And a basic mountain. Alright, let's see what we get in the other one. Same deal here. Rip open the cardboard outer pack. Little opening aid. I like that. I can see why they don't want to put those on the standard pack without the cardboard opening, because you'd rip through these things. Advertising Clint Stark here. You can tell this is kind of old. This is pre-release for Clans in September of 2014. So definitely picking some old packs here. All right, let's see what we have. 1 red Hammer Hand. When Hammer Hand enters the battlefield, target creature can't block in this turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has haste. Oppressive Rays, enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block unless its controller pays 3. Nice. That's nice. Activated abilities of enchanted creature cost 3 more to activate. Damn. You know what? I like this. For 1 white, this is good for my style of play. Mess people down. And kind of Coral Barrier, basically defender. This is a wall. Yeah. Why do they even need to say, give it a term when you have to repeat, creature can't attack. Just say that it's a wall. You can only block. Unmake the Graves. Return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Satyr Wayfinder. 1 colorless, 1 green for a 1/1. When he enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put. So this is kind of a. I forget the elf that would look through and find cards for you. Elf librarian. I don't know. Orskin Swiftclaw, a cat warrior. The cats, lions are a big common part of the white. Not bad for a 3/1 for a 1 colorless, 1 white. Void Snare, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand for a 1 colorless, or pardon me, 1 blue. That ain't bad. Black Cat, a zombie cat. Nice. When it dies, target opponent discards a card at random. Not bad for 1 colorless, 1 black at 1/1. Wall of Fire. It is a wall, of course, but you can pump it to actually give it some damage dealing power there, some attack. Shaman of Spring. When Shaman of Spring enters the battlefield, draw a card. Helpful to get card advantage. Military Intelligence. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, draw a card. Again, card advantage is very important. Get into a uncommon. This is Paragon of New Dawns. PM Dawn there. Other white creatures, nice. Get a +1/+1. Another target white creature you control gains vigilance till end of turn. This is pretty good. My friend Faith would have a good, put that in her white angel deck. Okay, another uncommon here, the Artifact of Rogue's Gloves. Combat damage to a player may draw a card. Nice. The rare for this pack, Ngurk's Wake. Destroy all creatures you don't control and planeswalkers you don't control. Planeswalkers. Now that's something that we had a friend, Ben, who had the extra large planeswalker cards, and they made things really fun when we used those to help spice up the game. We'd each pick from 3 randomly selected cards, and they would give you extra powers. I don't know if that's a new feature that they've added back into the deck, but I like it. And one thing I noticed here, the little hollow foil at the bottom, that's interesting. What is that for? Sure, that's not a counterfeit rare? Is that an issue? And our basic forest. Last one here. Rip. Just rip it and win. Awesome to have this little ripper on the top. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Everything's got an advertisement card in it. Interesting. Alright. Invisibility. 2 blue. Can't be blocked except by walls. Goblin Rough Rider. 2 colorless, 1 red for a 3/2. Divine Favor. When Divine Favor enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3. Life gain deck, but limited utility. Invasive Species. Return another permanent. There's a lot of weird stuff here. It's a lot of. I'm not sure if I'm into the core set 2015. It's kind of lame. Let's see. Witch's Familiar. 2 colorless, 1 black for a 2/3. Generator Servant. 1 colorless, 1 red. Verdant Haven. Enchantment. Another Swiftclaw. Fugitive Wizard. Wow, just a 1-drop. Mind Rot, that's old school. Again, coming back to a Megrim deck, that's a nice old feature to have there. That's a good one. Blood Host, Vampires, always a strong archetype. Don't know if they've got much of a metagame at the moment, but Vampires are always powerful. 3 colorless, 2 black. Pay 1 colorless, 1 black, sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Blood Host, and then you gain 2 life. I could see utility in that. We played large multiplayer games, and this would be a fun one for us. Speaking of Faith's Angel decks, Seraph of the Masses, 5 colorless, 2 white. That's huge. It does have the Convoke, whatever you want to call it, to help lower the cost. Flying, Seraph of the Masses' power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. Faith, if you want this one, you know where to reach me. Maybe next time we go see a movie, I'll give it to you. Circle of Flame. Whenever a creature without flying attacks you or a planeswalker you control, Circle of Flame deals 1 damage to that creature. Handy. And the rare for this pack, Phyrexian Revoker. Are we back on Phyrexia? I don't even know the story anymore, so it's good to see some of the old school coming back. A Phyrexian Revoker enters the battlefield, name a non-land card. Activate ability of the source. That's kind of lame. That's lame. You turn off an activated ability. I'm sure somebody can get something better out of that. And your basic planes. So, just based upon these 3 decks, I'm not impressed. I don't know the metagame well enough to know where these would fit in, what they could do for somebody. But I'm going to go through a couple of the other fairly recent archetypes here, the couple blocks, see what we get. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see more Magic videos, and I'll put them here on the channel. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys when we play some video games. Later.